right, this video is for worksheet 4-3 for the class Discovering Algebra 1, Part 1. And in this one, we're doing some polynomials. So if you remember back in middle school geometry, you probably learned about perimeter. Perimeter is just adding up all the sides of a shape. So in this first shape, all of my sides are binomials. So to be able to solve it, I'm going to have to add up all of those binomials. All right, so I don't see anything that's going to change any of my signs. So it looks like I can just drop those parentheses. You always want to put it in parentheses and then evaluate afterwards. Oh, I have so many terms I can get together. This is like with this, is like with this. So 1x plus 2x is 3x, plus 9x is going to be 12x. Then all my non-x's are like, and 8 plus 6 is going to be 14, minus 6 is back to 8. Very good. So if I write an expression that represents the perimeter, I can reduce it down to 12x plus 8. And if I know what x is, then I can figure out the perimeter. All right, again, the perimeter of this is just adding up all the sides. I'm going to assess to see if I can drop those parentheses. I can. It's going to be 3x minus 2 plus 2x plus 1 plus 5x minus 2 plus 2x. So I have a x variable term, another x term, another x term, another x term. 3x plus 2x is 5x plus 5 more x is 10x plus 2x is 12x. All right, now I got all these non-variable terms. So -2 plus 1 is going to be a -1, minus 2 more is a -3. So if I figure out what x is, I can quickly find the perimeter of that triangle. All right, so now we're on to number 3. During the period of 1992 and 2002, the participation B in millions of people in backpacking, so people who backpacked, and the participation C of people who in camping can be modeled by these two equations. So this is backpack, this is backpack, this is camping, where T is the number of years since 1992. About how many more people camped than backpacked in 2002? Well, that means I'm subtracting backpack from camping, right? In order to find out how many more people camped. So I'm actually going to be subtracting the two equations, okay? So let me write that out. So we're going to have to distribute through a negative, aren't we? All right, so after you distribute through that negative, I'll show you what it should look like. I'm going to give you all of these steps so that you can make sure you do it right. All right, so nothing really happens to this first part. But when I distribute this negative through, it's like timesing everything by -1. It's going to change its sign. So the first one's negative, it's going to become a positive. The second one is positive, so it's going to become a negative. The next one is negative, so it's also going to become a positive. And then the last one becomes negative. All right, now we got to get those like terms together. And I believe this is correct after we do it. Might be a little bit off, but we're going to get something like this. All right, and if you find the years, the amount of years in between these two dates, we get t equals 9. So now I need to put 9 in for t. And you could put this all in your calculator like this. I'm going to actually do those exponents first so you can double check yourself if you're unsure. But after everything you see here, you should get a not very large number. It seems like it's going to be bigger, but we have all these decimals in the way, so it's not going to get bigger. I made a little mistake. That should have been an 81. But these numbers are in millions, so remember that. All right, and after you do all that math, you should get 36.844 millions of people. More people camped than backpacked. All right, so keep doing these. If you have any questions, let me know, and I will see you in the classroom.